It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Pats on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game.
Well, the kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. Sheds off the tackle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. But no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP it's Lamar Jackson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is brought in at the 21. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. Throw complete to Bell. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Keon White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Anthony Jennings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's up to the 45. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on off.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And out come the Chiefs now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Shoves him away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's low. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll complete this one to Watson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's taken in by Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Montgomery. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
It got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Justin Ross. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is now 24.
and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England trying to get a place on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Again, it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Jackson. That is caught, and he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's low. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He gets away from 1. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tershawn Wharton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The
throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment